I have not introduced properly myself. I all know that my name is Dushan, but I also been middle name David, and last name is Madan, which is all three names. The last name I have no idea what it is, but we're going to keep it this way because this is from my parents. I came to this country in 1971 with my family. From Austria, we emigrated and we came here in November '71 with my mother and father, and of course the 4 other kids, which is 4 brothers, and we were a total 7 of the family when we came here, to my uncle who did actually help us, Živa Konstantin. So through the years, my goal was I came to this country as a promised land and build a future here, which I believed in so much. I'm trying to believe it even today, because it's a little bit different today, America from those days when I came here, all till about maybe about 10 or 15 years ago, just because our country is under such a management that it's very hard for us. When I say management, I'm talking about government management that is giving us a little bit hard time, accepting, doing business normal like we used to do. I built a business in 1981. I started real estate buying, not selling, buying, keeping, and owning, and hoping that from that type of business, I will grow and have a future for my children, which I have also today, 4 grandchildren. I did whatever I could, and I did much as I could, and we saved most of the properties we could, just because of this tremendous turmoil that happened into our country with our real estate and everything else. But I'm not complaining about that. I'm fine. We're doing great, and our business is still I say, in great shape. Thanks to all other business people who are working together and trying to make sense out of it. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, this is the truth. And you all know that's exactly what it is. I hope, and I believe, and I really, really think that our government, I don't care about Democrats, I don't care about Republicans, I am Republican after all. I really don't care about either of these parties, how much I care for the right person, right people, to run this country and be proud again like I used to be. That's all I can say. Does this mean something of this speech today? No. But it's right here, so I have to spell it out. Thank you for this, listening for this thing what I say, because I'm a little bit frustrated the way it's going on. On the other hand is, I always thought for the last maybe 10, 15 years, I am Roma, but many people do not know because I'm hiding. Why I'm hiding? I'm hiding because I'm ashamed to say that I'm Roma, because my business will be interrupted. It will not be done normally like every Gajo in this world will proceed. And Gajo is always proud to say, I'm Gajo, What is Gajo? Gajo means that I'm a man or a woman, okay, which is not Roma. And this is what bothers me for many, many years. And I've been said to myself, I said, how, when? How will I be able to come out of this? But not only me, I would like to have all the Romani nationalities through the world, showing up. Same way that lately, many lifestyle people that they are being having, homosexual lifestyle people that they have their life that way, they have their rights, showing themselves all over. And everybody is for them somehow, I don't know. But for Roma, no. For Roma, they don't, because they always call them a gypsy. They always call them a criminal. A criminal? Are you kidding me? Every country, every nationality has criminal among them. Trust me, believe me, that's exactly what they are. It's good people, it's bad people everywhere. So of course Roma has criminals also. But maybe Roma will be less criminals if we will be able to recognize them as people, as human, and try to help them and try to work with them and try not to discriminate. Don't use no discrimination among them. I think we will achieve somewhere. That's why Romani Chamber of Commerce believes that we'll lobby this, exactly what I'm talking about today. And this chamber that we are not only for one country, we are actually for most of the countries in Europe, same thing in the United States and in South America. Hopefully that one day we'll be able to use the terminology, Romas are humans like everybody else. I don't know if you do agree, because I don't see you guys just listening and probably paying attention. I don't know if you feel the same way I do. Can you show me that you feel the same way I do? You're probably something, right? They say that from 1941 to 1945, most of the things that I've been reading, Professor Ian Hancock's written books about the Holocaust and about the Romani people, it looks like that he's the only one who's really very well known. I don't know if he's the only one, but I think it is. So, he's been saying a lot of things, and then I don't know if that changed from 1970 till today, 2012. We've been talking a lot, we should work with Romas, and now I think they call me. Sorry, I'm going to shut him off. And what I was saying is that I said something now. Who's going to remind me? Right?
Not me. I'm practicing my speech.
No, what I was saying is that since 1941 to 1945, a lot of numbers are being everywhere that Roma people died in Holocaust and gas chambers and murdered by Germans and God knows who other people who joined Germans. It was about 2 million to 2.5 million. Well, it is a large number, but also the Jewish race is what they say it's 6 million people. Now I did some studies, and I really was looking to see, because it's a big number. 6 million people is one country. 2.5 million people is one country. So it's not that I doubt. Believe me, my heart goes for all those people who are suffering, all our fathers, grandfathers, ancestors, and we should never forget that. But what I'm saying is, number-wise, it could be 6 million people, it could be less. And the Romans the same way. Could be 2.5 million, could be less. But what I'm getting at is, I want Roma people to be recognized, and for once, to be recognized and to have the recognition the same way Jewish race has it. I would like Roma race to have it the same way. And I've been talking to congressionals here in the United States. I've been working with some congressionals in Europe, and this is the recognition that we're looking for, and we wanted to get it, and we're really not going to rest till we get it. That's one. And the other thing is, we want something else, which is not much. It's very simple. On the application, any application, federal, state, private application, it says of the race. It says white, black. It says Hispanic and others. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to change that. I'm going to leave it white, black. I will leave Hispanics, but I want Roma and others, because now we're adding Asians and all those things, so we want Romas also. So this is what I've been really looking forward, from congressionals to get it, and I hope we will get it, because we will make a lot of noise, and believe me, I promise you, we are making a lot of noise, and we're not going to let it go. Okay, we are doing everything accordingly by the law, and we don't want to do nothing but that. But we're not going to let it go. So we are going to bother until 1, 2, 5, 10 congressional says, well, he's right, let's get rid of this guy, let's do what he's asking to do. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to leave you my son, Goran Mladen, who's going to explain a little bit about Romani Chamber of Commerce, what is it for, and what is the NGO does.
Thank you, everyone, for attending this event. Thank you, our speakers and honored guests. Romani Chamber of Commerce. Who are we? What are we? What do we do? Basically, we feel there's a need to bring together the Romani people and other institutions that are aware of the struggles the Romanis have been having throughout history. Since World War II, the Romani people have pretty much tried closing themselves away from the rest of the world. Their businesses, like my father expressed, that he started, was afraid to speak out that yes, he is Romani and proud of it. So there's probably millions of businesses out throughout the world that are Romani startups, but nobody knows about them. We want to change that. Our goal is to have an organization where our members can get together and have a large voice in their respective countries, legislations, and get the same rights that other minority corporations have. So, how are some ways that we can achieve this? One way is through microfinancing. Okay, microfinancing could be small $100, $200 loans to a small company or a small startup person could mean the world to them. Right now, they don't have access to these funds. Okay, we want to help small startups and individuals get the funding they need, the tax incentives they need, so they can become successful as well. Education. A lot of people want to start up a business, Roma and others, that don't know how to, are afraid to ask how, don't think that they are minorities, because nowhere in any documentation for any application state that Roma is, in fact, a minority, which our own state legislator agrees that they are, even though they haven't done anything to let the Roma people know about it. So we'd like to be there for them and help them fill out their forms and help them start up their businesses and set up events like these, hopefully in the future larger ones with more crowds, more speakers, and to help the Roma people become part of their communities, voting members of society, to get legislation on board that helps the current Roma and the future of Roma. So we'd like to set up on our website a page for all our members. Whoever joins our chamber will have a dedicated link to their activists groups or their corporations or their events that they're holding as well. So there'd be one centralized place that the Roma people can go to and say, okay, what's going on in Roma societies? Where can I go for I want to go to, let's say, a Roma business that deals with textile or some kind of construction, and I want to just, be interested in if there's any Roma people out there in that type of business. Well, they can come to our website and search and say, okay, look, you know what? I want to give some business to my own kind of people. Or I have a business and I want to be part of this organization as well. And bringing together people from around the world in one space, on the internet basically, we're connecting everyone, all the Romas, because we don't have, like Israel, they got their own land. We don't have any of that. We're spread out throughout the world, and we're not discriminative against each other. Okay, that's one thing we can say. If he's from the Czech Republic, if he's from Russia, Germany, Serbia, they say, that's my people, regardless of their origin. So we just want to bring awareness to all this and get everybody together, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve this goal. And with everybody's help in this room and others, I think we can.
Thank you. Thank you.